Hey friends, my name is Pamela. I'm a dietitian and health coach. Welcome to my channel. I've helped hundreds of people create a healthy, more balanced and more mindful lifestyle by using behavior change, mindfulness and intuitive eating tools. So what is intuitive eating? And why is it the real approach to heal emotional eating, your relationship with food, your body and mind? So today I'm going to tell you all you want to know about intuitive eating. If you're excited as I am, hit the like button and the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to stay tuned every single time I post a new video. Intuitive eating was created by two dietitians, Evelyn Tribelli and Elise Reach, in 1995, and to date it has more than 125 scientific studies, which makes it an evidence-based approach. So why is it the approach to heal your emotional eating, your relationship to food, your body and mind? So let's dive into the 10 principles of intuitive eating. Principle number 1, ditching the diet culture. So you cannot be on a diet and practicing intuitive eating at the same time. It's the completely opposite, because dieting is about depriving yourself from food and restricting. However, in intuitive eating, you learn to nourish your body. You learn to meet your body physiological, emotional, psychological needs. Principle number 2, honor your hunger. In intuitive eating, you learn to listen to your body signals of hunger. But in traditional approach, we tend to ignore our hunger or to postpone it or to numb it with some lettuce and water. And this leads to overeating on the long term. But in intuitive eating, you learn to meet this need. If you are hungry, you go ahead and eat without any deprivation. Principle number 3, make peace with food. You know, dieting has pushed us to fear food, to be preoccupied with food all the time, and to label it as good or bad. In intuitive eating, you learn to get comfortable around food. Maybe when you have a piece of cake in front of you or when you're out in a gathering, you learn to become less anxious and to make peace with food around you. And this is very, very important. You will reach a state where all food are emotionally equivalent. A piece of cake is similar to an apple. Principle number 4, challenge the food police. So the food police is this belief system we create around food, maybe from the environment we're in, people we hang out with, social media, our experiences. So we form all these thoughts, but some of these thoughts are irrational, not valid, not correct. And imagine we build our behaviors and our emotions on these incorrect thoughts. So in intuitive eating, you learn to challenge these thoughts and to replace them with more positive thoughts, with more correct thoughts. And imagine with me when these thoughts trigger some kind of emotions which will affect our behavior. So if we replace these incorrect thoughts with more correct ones or positive ones, imagine what kind of emotions it will trigger and what kind of behavior it will trigger. Principle number 5, feel your fullness. So in intuitive eating, you learn to listen to your body signals of hunger as well as fullness. In other approaches, we tend to rely on maybe a meal plan, on certain calories, on certain amount of food to decide what to eat and when and how much. But in intuitive eating, in this principle, you learn to trust yourself. So when your body is telling you to stop, you're feeling comfortably full, then you will learn to honor it and to stop. Principle number 6, discover the satisfaction factor. So when we're on a diet and eating sometimes food that we don't want to eat, then we lose the satisfaction factor and we feel that we're not enjoying our meal anymore. So in intuitive eating, we are reclaiming this right. Why? Because we need to meet our body needs, our body satisfaction. Otherwise, we will be looking somewhere else to meet those needs. We will be looking for other coping mechanisms sometimes are destructive coping mechanisms to meet those needs. And sometimes if we're not satisfied from a certain meal, we will go ahead and look for random snacks. We will be eating constantly without feeling, full, without feeling satisfied. And this is one of these coping mechanisms that will happen if we don't meet our satisfaction. Principle number 7, coping with your emotions without using food. We are used to deal with our emotional eating by, having an apple, drinking more water, distracting ourselves from our emotions. But in intuitive eating, you will learn the tools and the skills to be able to manage this condition. And you won't only be distracting yourself from your emotions, you will learn to sit with your feelings, to understand, to get to the core of the problem, so you are able to improve your relationship with food and heal emotional eating. Principle number 8, respect your body. So diet culture really focused on body image, on body shape, on weights, on numbers, and we kind of develop this disrupted relationship with our body. We hate ourselves, we have negative comments to ourselves, body bashing, and we disrespect ourselves. We don't show ourselves no more love. So in intuitive eating, you will learn to respect your body again, to talk to yourself in a more compassionate way, in a more loving way, in a more respectful way. Principle number 9, move and feel the difference. So in intuitive eating, you learn to pick the activity that you like. So instead of just joining a certain physical activity to burn more calories because it will change your body shape, and for all these reasons that are not long-term motivators, you will learn in intuitive eating to listen to how your body feels during a certain activity and decide whether this is going to serve you on the long term or not. Maybe you need to change it, and this is totally okay. No need to look for the most calorie burning activity to the most militant exercise. It's you who can decide what type of activity to do. Principle number 10, gentle nutrition. You might be wondering, like, they didn't talk about nutrition yet, they didn't mention anything about food. Well, it is a very important topic, but unlike other approaches, they don't focus on calories, they don't focus on like what's allowed, what's not allowed. Everything is allowed, everything is okay. It's about reaching what they call authentic health. This combination between inner body attunement, listening to your body's signals, and the scientific guidelines and the scientific approaches, and combining these two concepts to reach a certain eating behavior that suits you, that is good for your own body and for your own health. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell to stay tuned every single time I post a new video. If you think some of your friends might benefit from this video, please share it with them. And until next time, stay safe.